You're welcome back to Morning Express. Now let's round off with our next guest here in the studio, a regular on the program, Yusuf Muyideen Ahmed, who is a geospatial analyst and also a regular on the program, a patriotic Nigerian who loves to lend his deep wealth of knowledge into matters of national interest. A very good morning to you, Mr. Yusuf.
Good morning, viewers. It's nice being here. We're about to advocate within the make sense.
Absolutely. Let's advocate within the make sense.
Yeah.
Now, it's concerning the People's Democratic Party.
Yeah.
We are seeing factions loyal to the FCT Minister, Bayelsa Nyesom Wike.
Yeah.
Also, on the other side, we are seeing faction loyal to the Damagun-led NWC.
Okay.
The PDP is in disarray.
Yeah.
Governors, senators, House of Reps members, councillors, chairmen are leaving in droves.
Yeah.
What is your analysis of this entire situation concerning the PDP?
Yeah. Good morning once again, viewers. And PDP is an household name in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And at the inception of our democracy in 1999, the head sway of the leading political party, having majority in all the spheres of our politics, from chairmanship, councillorship, House of Rep, House of Assembly. The footprint of PDP is more than 50% in the inception. And by the time the tenure of former President Olusegun Obasanjo will end, they have about 30 states in Nigeria under the PDP control. One thing that happened to PDP is that is a child that was fed, because when the democracy began, the military that transit into democracy have an arrangement that favored the PDP in that general election, and most of the people they want to take over power from Obasanjo down to the, so they are not used to hard work. So they are used to being given, and that's how it continued. Even when Obasanjo wanted to leave the space, he unpicked the person that later succeeded him. So those are the attitudes and the antecedent of PDP in succession.
Yes.
So hard work is not in their DNA. So they just like to sit down and it will be given to them on a platter of gold. So when the opposition party, the ruling APC today, was formed in 2013/2014 into the general election in 2015, they gave PDP a run for their money,
Yes.
and PDP was ousted from power. Ever since then, they have not gotten it right. It was the PDP that worked against itself in 2015. And there was the balkanize of the PDP along the interest line, along regional line. The Saraki-led faction that walked out of Goodluck at Igu Square, when they walk out on their own president, since then, there has been a spiritual quagmire in the life cycle of PDP. I made mention of that. If PDP want to get its house right, they must go back to that particular history to get things addressed. Because the founding father and
is there a possibility of that happening?
Considering
that is it is a time factor, and that has happened a long time ago. The government of the late former President Muhammadu Buhari came in and spent 8 years. APC has been in power for more than a decade now, since that quagmire happened between PDP governors and then President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Is it still a salvageable situation?
So there are problems that are generic. And if you not go down to the genetics, where this problem emanates, you will be treating the symptom other than treating the whole disease. You see, that's what snowballed into what we have today. I'm trying to have a breeder towards where the way you started your breeder with Wike-led faction. Yeah. When the party disintegrated in 2015, it was someone like Wike that came to the party, and he became a force, and he put the party together. Atiku Abubakar of this world, they left the party in shambles. They left. The party was not properly catered for. It was Wike and the likes that took the party and put it on their shoulder. And in that course, Wike has already planted people everywhere within the party in that period. Now, coming back, Atiku came back in 2019. Like a birthright, he still clinched the ticket, being that as Buhari is from the north, and the tenor is northern tenor, Atiku was able to get the ticket. And going to the election in 2023, that's where the light of Wike was lighted in the back and betrayed by a lot of people he had put up. And so one thing that people are saying that Wike is the problem or Wike faction, this and that. Are you expecting somebody to pull my leg or pull a string on my leg, and as a politician who knows his onion should just lie low and allow it to be?
Well, people are saying that maybe the FCT minister is being a little bit too far-stretched with this vindictive nature of his concerning the PDP, that he has taken his pound of flesh, but does he still need to dig deeper into the bone?
If you know, they are all, you know, it's a PDP thing,
yeah,
and they are all together in that PDP. They understand themselves. Within a viper and a cobra, you know, the two of them are venomous. They are venomous in nature, and they can bite at any time. So if a viper and a cobra are in a room, you will see that the ability to bite is continuous. Even Atiku Abubakar, after the conduct of 2023 election, did not manage the wherewith of a Yusuf Muyideen properly. There is still a bit of arrogance to some extent in that realm. Because if you know the water that Wike holds in that party, if Atiku Abubakar has come into that foray as a father and he did not do a winner-take-all approach in settling the Cogmire and the PDP, he would have a Wike on his side during that 2023 election. But when you feel a bit too big for someone in Wike class and undermine what Wike stands for, you will always have problem, because human beings that you see have a lot inherent in them. And for you to unravel what is inherent in human beings, it will take eternity. Yeah. So don't underrate anybody. So them underrating Wike at the beginning is their greatest undoing. And Wike is a fighter, like what you have just said. He's a born fighter who, when he believes in a cause, he will pursue it to the later. And he's also a performer. Let me give you an instance. Muhammadu Buhari administration that runs for 8 years did not award any national award or any national honor to anybody in terms of performance. But at the tail end of the administration, they have to be forced to do a merit award. Wike is an opposition governor. The minder of Buhari administration and those people that coordinated that award cannot shy away from giving Wike the best infrastructural performing governor in the 8-year life cycle of Buhari, despite his opposition to the Buhari government. So you can't take it away from a Yusuf Wike when it comes to. There's nobody, apart from the former state governor, Ayodele Fayose, that fought the APC government to stand still like Wike did. The policy of APC, those people that criticized APC in that 8 years of Buhari, Wike is the leading light. Yeah. So if somebody that fights in that manner, kissingly, Atiku Abubakar and his co-travelers will have not underrated a Wike, telling him there's nothing he can do and he can go as well go to hell. And this is where it has taken PDP so far.
Now Mr. Yusuf Muyideen, as it stands right now, the Nigeria police has sealed off the People's Democratic Party headquarters, talking about the Wadata Plaza. Yeah. And this is as a certain Wike-backed chairman, in the person of Abdurrahim, had moved in to take over office, right? While Damagum's people are fuming and, you know, being angry, like I mentioned in my preamble, talking about the Wike faction and the Damagum faction. Wike and Damagum at some point were close allies, but now they're falling apart. I just want you to react to something. In a moment, let's pick up the Daily Trust newspaper. We will take a look at the picture of prominence on the front page to get better insight into what the situation is all about. Now, could we zoom into that picture of supporters of Abdurrahim standing in front of Wadata Plaza? You'd find supporters at the National Secretariat of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in Abuja, as the party's national vice chairman, North Central. Abdurrahman Muhammad resumes office as factional national chairman yesterday. I don't know, Mr. Muyideen, what do you notice with these particular supporters?
You see, in politics, these are things that they are sometimes paraded from time to time
Yeah.
to usher in a new era, or if there's a line of friction. People, supporters from each party.
Mr. Muyideen, what do you see from this line of support?
What I'm saying, they are just trying to, they may come together.
Do they look like thugs or not?
You see, at the in the
Could we have that zoomed in a little bit more? I think Mr. Muyideen is finding it difficult to see. Let's have the picture zoomed in a little bit for clarity's sake. I can see young men
with
sticks, what is known in Hausa as Gora, and is often used to either escalate or de-escalate situations.
Yeah, it's just a mild weapon.
Exactly.
So
what are supporters of a factional national chairman doing in front of Wadata Plaza with wielding such weapons?
You see, it's, this is uncalled for as far as I'm concerned. But what is happening in PDP now is just the level of disintegration of the party. Like I would have loved to talk to the substance.
Yeah.
You made mention of the North Central National Vice Chairman.
Yeah.
Now ascending.
Abdurrahman Mohammed.
All this while, Wike has always championed the fairness in terms of office rotation in the party. One of the greatest undoing of the PDP is jettisoning its own constitution that give birth to rotation of offices.
Yes.
Now, in the last election, the entire offices that are matter in the PDP was held in the north. The national chairmanship was in the North Central, while the presidential candidate was Atiku Abubakar from the northeast. And all this does not go down well with Wike. That if you want us to back your candidacy and work for the party, let there be even distribution of these particular offices. So what is happening now is just a kind of lack of agreement within the fold, and it has generated the level that they have to bring in shenanigans and a little bit of thuggery into the foray. So, and Wike has won against this all this while, that there should be cohesion and even distribution of party offices so that everybody will have a sense of belonging. That's why when Wike said the chairmanship should be zoned back to the south, since Atiku Abubakar from the north has taken the other governor who shares the same, like Otom, the president governor of Oyo State and the governor of Adamawa State, also echo the same sentiment with Wike. In fact, they have about the former governor of Enugu State was also in that fold. The former governor of Abia State was also in that fold in support of Wike in the last general election. And up to today, those elements are still Wike. It's not a Wike thing alone. It was more of conviction that there is injustice within the party hierarchy, and which need to be addressed by making sure that this national spirit that APC and the PDP used to have must reflect in the zoning of offices, especially in the NWC of the PDP and in all other body of the party.
Now, Mr. Muyideen, you will agree with me that while this fight continues to brew, and while there are calls for equality and fairness in the party, and some individuals are hell-bent on taking their own pound of flesh over other people who have betrayed them in the party, indirectly, the PDP is becoming a carcass. A carcass in the sense that high-ranking officials in the party are leaving in droves. We saw two governors leaving just last month, the governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Mba, and most recently, yesterday, the governor of Bayelsa State, Douye Diri, officially left the PDP and then transitioned into the All Progressives Congress, where he was welcomed by APC stalwarts. Yeah. Senators have also left. In this sort of situation, what can the PDP do within its own self? Because they say a house divided against itself cannot stand. Yeah. We saw the court also stopping the convention to hold in Ibadan. Yeah. Which fingers have been pointing to the FCT minister as the hand behind all of these moves. Okay. What is your position on this?
You see, sometimes if you cannot just oppose history with the current reality, we'll be having problem in unraveling the real issue. Yeah. Now, look at in 1999 when we started this democracy, the footprint of PDP is very, very strong in the south and the southeast. Yeah. You know, at the primary that produced Obasanjo, comes Ekweme as a second runner-up.
Yes.
Ekweme is a strong, Alex Ekweme was a very strong political force in the southeast, and he was able to govern a lot of support for the PDP in the southeast. Going forward, South and Southeast contributed immensely in terms of loyalty, resources to make sure that PDP is a relevant party. At no time do you see that, especially Enugu State, too, since the inception of a democracy, have never left PDP. Likewise, there are some other states who have stayed so long, like Delta State, Bayelsa State that just crossed to APC yesterday. They paid a lot of due. But when it comes to zoning and equitable distribution of party offices and candidature of the party, this zone has always been left out in the scheme of things. Do you know that in the life cycle of PDP, no southeastern candidate has become a presidential flag bearer or even come close to given the party ticket? It goes a long way to see that, okay, the way they are managing the PDP, they have invested so much, they've given their time to the party, but it does not commensurate with the way the party is treating them. Then, if there is an indication that this team want to continue in the same stride, then you have to look for alternative as to which political party will best suit your interest. And you now look at the discipline and the cohesion that exists within the party. Yes. You will have to look for a ground where you can, and then combine with the way Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is embracing all political actors across party line. You will find out that it's very easy to pitch tent with APC. Yeah. Despite the fact that even in the APC may have one or two of its own problem, but APC has evolved a mechanism to manage its problem internally, and they have always given everybody a fierce sense of belonging to some extent. Yeah. So these are the things that make sure, okay, if I want to leave the PDP today, where is best for me to go? Nobody will go to a sinking ship. Like as it is now in Nigeria, PDP is still the second best political party in terms of organization. But if you want to live somewhere, you must go to somewhere that's a bit better than that place. You can't go low. And that's why today, many key players in the PDP find it easy to work with APC going forward. Then there is a problem that is emerging with this forth and back that's happening in the PDP. Yeah. If you look at it, there is a fight that keys to recede. Now, anybody will look into the future. As it is now, they have only 25 days to resolve this quagmire, or during the next general election, yes, PDP may not be able to field a candidate. That is exactly where I was going to drive to concerning the 2027 general elections. Yeah. If, as at the end of 2025, the PDP has not been able to set its house in order, then what should we expect in 2027? And with this mass defection of people into the APC, it might seem like we are already seeing the result of the 2027 general elections. You see, in politics, 24 hours is too much. You can't give it to APC yet in all its ramifications. Even so, people that are coming their droves into the party may have one or two agendas. And if this agenda and interest is not met in the APC, a lot of fault line may be. Although APC have its generic and followership, who has been committed over the years, some of them are being rewarded, some of them are not really being rewarded, but despite that fact, they still remain loyal to the party. So if those people coming in cannot withstand the discipline and the type of coordination that APC had, when they come in and they see something that they did not like in the APC, some of them may even work against the APC in the general election. So what I'm just saying is that APC itself must be vigilant, because you are collecting governor here and there doesn't mean there is a chance, there is a possibility or risk of an implosion. I have always asked about this. Is the APC at risk of crashing itself by accepting every Tom, Dick, and Harry that decides to join the party? Let me tell you one thing. If these people are from PDP, they have a character and an attitude. If they come into the APC, APC has its own attitude. And you have to marry the two together. In the process of doing so, there may be some friction. So if that friction is not properly managed and looked into, it may lead to what we will call it, some people can even be from inside the APC as a newcomer, do the damage. So what I'm saying that the APC should not sit down that because people are coming, they still need to do a lot of work to make sure that they have their own house and they have the new visitor. How are the APC able to take care of those people at home before now? Are you telling me that there's no cry of some people in the APC that feel marginalized as the way they are treated, the APC mechanism is treating those that are, but maybe they have a way to manage it.
Yes.
Now, those people coming in, can they take that from them? If those people coming in cannot take what those people inside are taking, you can see that they might feel that they are coming from where they are even coming from is even better than the APC going forward. But what I just want to us to get is that APC should not think so because those people are crossing in their droves, it means automatic victory. And I've said earlier, in politics, 24 hours is a long time. So APC must put his eye on the ball, make sure that all the members, those new and those coming in, like now in Bayelsa State, we used to have other members in Bayelsa State before now. As you bring in new people, you must not forget those people that are there, that have old fought for your party over the years. Likewise in Delta, before the coming of the new governor of Delta State, Omavori, this new Sheriff Oboriwori, there are people that have old fought for APC in that state. Yeah. They must be carried along. So APC must do a lot of conscious management of this new intake and the new, just like in football, when you sign a big name, yeah, you must be careful to manage those one that you have, the homegrown talent that you already have in the team, so that there will be balance going forward. And that's what APC need to do. They must make sure that those people at home are properly taken care of, and they should be able to welcome. It's just like when you want to have a visitor, yeah, you will look at the food you have at home. So as you must make sure that your children, those ones you have in your home, are properly fed, they are well taken care of, and those people coming in, you make sure that them too, they are able to get a bit of the, that's what is happening in the PDP. People doesn't have sense of belonging. People feel winner take all syndrome as set up. When you are a leader, you feel that other people should perish because you are a leader.
Because you're a leader.
When you are in a position of authority, yeah, everything will come into your own side of things. So those people that are left behind, with time they may revolt, and you may not be able to curtail them. So as it is in the PDP, they must do a proper soul searching. Go down the memory lane. Where do we get it wrong? They set up a committee that's supposed to go up to former governor of Kwara State and the former Senate President, Bukola Saraki, was on that. Suddenly, the governors felt they don't want to be pushed around by the old taker, the new taker.
Old handlers of the party.
old handlers of the party. Yeah. They say they believe that they have come on board. The like of Sheyi Makinde and Fintiri of this world felt it's time, and Bala Mohammed felt it's their time to hold on to the grip of the party, forgetting that they have forefathers who have contributed immensely. People like Wike, the former governor of Kwara State, who have played a yeoman's, and even within them, they still have love lost, because it's starting Tambua and Wike, yes, cannot see eye to eye. And these are the issues that are bedeviling the PDP, yes, which is not prevalent in the APC. But with the influx of this PDP, APC must manage its house properly. So as not
to fall into the same
trap, because that's how the exodus that eats the PDP. If APC is not properly managed, it can snowball, because this same character that are coming from the PDP are still coming into the APC. When they bring up their PDP rhetorics in the APC may implode for it. But what I know is that with the leadership of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is a giver, who is a father, who is a listener, I think APC will know it. That may not happen in the APC, but they still need to be very, very vigilant.
What's your position on the suspension of Damagum? People have said that he has now told the part of the former national chairman, are you?
The major problem is the PDP. You know, I don't normally mind the PDP, because it's not they are not of the progressive stock in terms of reaching out to people. But one thing that I know is that if Wike deem it fit to bring Demagogue into the fold, yes, and there is a betrayal, there is a fault and go within him and Wike, just like the case of Fubara and the same Wike, you will find out that they are able to manage that.
Yes.
But if some people, and on this seat, I told you that the governor of Rivers State, similarly, Fubara must come out,
yes,
come down from his high horse to follow his leader, which he did now, and there is peace. Because some people...
relative peace.
Yeah, that is peace in Rivers State as compared to what it will have snowballed into. Yeah. So Demagogue may think he want to bite the finger that feed him, and if you have a strong finger, that no matter how much you bite that finger, the finger can still snap on you. Is what happened to Demagogue, and he has to go because the forces that are fighting him are a lot bigger than him. And Wike is somebody that has this thick skin of winning many political battles.
Well, interesting. Still staying with the People's Democratic Party, the governor of Bayelsa State, Governor Douye Diri, has officially left the PDP and joined the APC. Yeah. Vice President Senator Kashim Shettima, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, the national chairman of the APC, Professor Yilwatda, alongside other APC governors, welcomed the governor into the All Progressives Congress yesterday in Yenagoa at the Samson Siasia Stadium in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State. Now, Governor Douye Diri mentioned that he joined the APC to stop Bayelsa from being buried with the PDP, a statement that has been welcomed and applauded by APC supporters and condemned by PDP members and supporters. What is your own position on this, Mr. Yusuf Muyideen?
The major thing is that if you look at the joint session statement when the President of the Federal Republic, in the person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, addressed a joint session, he make it clear that he will not help PDP in solving his problem, that he will even watch from the side with a keen interest and a lot of smile on his face to see PDP in such a disarray if they cannot manage their own. Then it will be a political miscalculation to stop anybody who is willing to jump a sinking ship to join the APC, that the door is wide open for anyone who wants to fraternize with the All Progressive Congress. And these are the words of Mr. President, end of quote. So what I want to say is that the President is making clear that there is more room for more people to join the APC. And at such time, from that distance of time till now, I think PDP will have seen the handwriting on the wall and try to manage. So, and this governor tarry a while to see that now in 25 days' time, PDP will not be able to field a candidate in the general election. Please, who will stay in such a setting? If you really, I'm telling you, as I'm talking to you now, some governors who know that this conundrum will not favor them may still be on their way out of the PDP, because you can't stay in a place where your political future and destiny is not sure, and that's what it has. So, anybody that lose a member or a follower or a leader in the class of a governor, they will feel the pinch. But the president have said it all the while, that every member of APC will watch with keen interest and smile on their face to see people leaving PDP. As it is now, in the south of the divide, PDP is dead. The only state left in the south is Rivers, and the only in the entire southeast, there's no footprint of the PDP. So we have a pocket full of PDP here and there. The only state, the place where the whole sway now is in the northeast and some part of only one governor in the north central. Yeah. So, and maybe in the southwest they have two governors. But as it is now, PDP is on its way down. Now
Mr. Muyideen, just hold on to your thoughts. In a moment, we will just get reactions from the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, and of course the latest addition to the All Progressives Congress family, Governor Douye Diri of Bayelsa State, yesterday during the defection and reception ceremony of the governor from the PDP into the APC.
There are moments in the life of a nation when politics transcend partisanship. When the call to service outweighs the colors of our sentiments, and when leaders answer to something greater than their affiliations. Your Excellency, Governor Douye Diri, today You have shown us that Bayelsa State has chosen the life of national integration over the shadows of political isolation.
And I landed at Bayelsa International Airport, and I drove down here. You can't imagine the joy that I have. South is turning around. The national chairman, these are your people, these are your voters. South is one. You have 100% from 2027. May the Lord bless Governor Diri for this system. May the Lord bless all our governors and all those who are going to show recently progress in this. This is the voice of the celebration. Don't you support
Former party. It's a party that gave us everything. We were happy with it until some undertakers came into the PDP to destroy it. And the major demand here was the construction of the coastal road from Lagos to Calabar. Today, we have a president that is now attending to the demand of the Ijaw people. If we have a president that loves the Ijaw people, that loves Bayelsa people, and has shown that sign from the beginning, then I have no reason to remain in a sinking ship.
Quite very strong statements there made by Governor Douye Diri. What is your take on his position about not wanting Bayelsa to be buried with a sinking ship? That's the PDP.
Yeah, like I just juxtaposed with the Mr. President's statement that nobody will be blamed for bailing out of a sinking ship. The fights keep going forth and back, and nobody knows where it will lead. So if you tarry a while, you may be buried with this. So and he made mention of the coastal highway that when he was a unionist and a fighter in the crack, as somebody that's fight for the right of the Ijaw nation, he fought the military, and he demanded because of the amount of money being derived from the Niger Delta, they were supposed to have a coastal road, and now he even brought out a document to back up that, and now the president is championing the building of this coastal road. He said he doesn't see any reason why he will not work with such a president looking forward. But one thing I would just urge the All Progressive Congress as a party now is you are a bigger political party.
Yes.
You keep increasing in number. The responsibility that comes with that is enormous. Now, as it is now, the All Progressive Congress as a party should look inward. How are they treating their people that are under them? Yes. How are they treating Nigerians? We should look into that, so that as you get more people into your fold, they will come with a lot of attitude and expectation.
Yes.
So the small family you have before, have you able to cater for them properly? Now going forward, you should know that there are bigger responsibility that await you. Then with what you already have to cater for, they should speedy to know that a lot of responsibility is coming. They have a lot of people to cater for, and we should evolve a more larger heart in terms of dealing with because they say the more the merrier. So now there will be more money, there will be more connection and contact into the party. Then the management of those things that will come into the party, because today now you have 28 states that will come and pick governorship form at the party secretariat during the next general election to sustain their time in office. Yeah. You have about 78 senators who across the land mass of Nigeria, about 80% of the land mass, you've covered it. Yes. Then we have out of the 300 House of Rep, you have more than 200. That's more than 75% of the entire. So this is enormous responsibility for the party to manage. We are talking about 78 interests across the senatorial district, 200 interests across the House of Rep. Then when we talk about the House of Assembly, we're talking about more than 500 House of Assembly members will come to the National Secretariat of the APC. Now the staff strength at the APC Secretariat is it enough to take care? The welfare of the staff of the APC Secretariat, is it enough? Are they positioned to be able to absorb? Are they getting the incentive going forward to be able to make sure that they coordinate this number? So the APC must look inward to make sure that all this mechanism, anything that look like weakness, they should put it effectively, address this sufficiently, make sure that all the mechanism they need to put in place to make sure that the party is functional. The APC must do it. If not, it may lead to what I call inefficiency. If inefficiency setting, that implosion that you are talking about may be the order of the day. If the apparatus of the party is not well greased to make sure that they can cope with this number of people that are coming into the party.
While defecting yesterday, Governor Diri pledged to deliver 99.9% of votes for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the 2027 general elections. Senator Monday Okwebelo, governor of Edo State, has been quoted several times as saying he will deliver votes to President Tinubu. The governor of Akwa Ibom State, when he defected, stated the same thing. The governor of Enugu stated the same thing. What is driving these governors towards assuring the president that almost everybody in their state will vote for him?
Let me give you one thing about APC as a party.
Yeah.
APC, anybody that is in the APC, they call what they call talk and do. As I'm sitting down here, I have a constituency. Since I have been in the All Progressive Congress, APC has never lost in my constituency, in my local government, in my House of Rep, in my Senate, and in my state. So, and I have 2 of such states that I have. We normally coordinate ourselves to make sure we deliver the APC. And if you look at the footprint of the South and the electoral records over the year, they are the people that you also talk and do. Because when they give you the award, they will stand by it.
The APC.
I'm talking about the people.
The people of the South.
South. When they said, and what PDP has lost is its greatest stronghold. In 2027 election that ushered in Yaradua as a president, in the South, the PDP recorded that percentage in most of the states in the South. So it's on record that when they say they will do, they have the capacity and wherewith. Look at the last election. Wike came out that PDP will win other offices, but the presidency will be for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Despite Rivers being one of the stronghold of Peter Obi, but Wike stand firm and make sure that he delivers. So there are talk and do spirit in the Niger Delta when they give you the award. If they are not going to do it, they will not. And one thing that is driving these forces again is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has made sure that there are enormous resources being taken back to the states. And it's just like a decentralization of power that we are talking about. So removing subsidy and standing your ground, stabilizing the dollar, has given the state more funding to make sure they carry out. Nobody want to be a loser. Nobody want to be a part of a winning team. And that's what informed the choice. Even the Niger State governor is on the same side, that even self-appoint himself as the DG of the Asiwaju campaign for the 2027 general election. So
one particular governor that a lot of people's eyes have been on is the governor of Rivers State, talking about Siminalayi Fubara and the possibility of him defecting, being that there is a wave of defection all across the country, but in particular the South has had some of the highest number of governors and lawmakers defecting to the APC.
Yes.
What is holding Fubara from defecting?
No, the problem is that sometimes you play politics of conveniency. The Rivers is PDP, PDP is River. Even the Minister of Federal Capital Territory is still in the PDP, despite its alliance with the APC. So it's a kind of arrangement. Let's be in our party and we can still work. If our party is not doing the needful, we can still work for other people. Like in the election in Anambra, the certain minister in the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Minister of State Foreign Affairs, the wife of late Odumeju Ojukwu, was seen at the Abga rally, canvassing for Chukwuma Soludo to be the next governor whereby APC had a candidate, but she's serving an APC government. So the government, the level of tolerance in Asiwaju Bola Ahmed-led government is that you can be in your party. If you have the potential to contribute to the growth of the nation, we will not look down on you. And there's no compulsion. You should be willingly. If you want to join the APC, nobody will say because you are a minister in this party, you must be with us in the party. No, you can freely exhibit. So the issue of Fubara and Wike is just like they are, Rivers, they are like an ancestral home of the PDP. And then, no matter the problem that the PDP has, as a principle, they cannot live out of the PDP. Those two factors may be what is. If as it is now, all the local government chairman in Rivers are APC, except the local government of a certain Nyesom Wike.
Yeah.
So these are the things that may inform. And some people have come to the forward that no matter what happens, like Wike, that he will never ever be in the APC. He said it in the public clear. So he may be living up to his word, and Fubara too may have his own reason
for not leaving.
But as it is now, even if election will still hold today in Nigeria, Rivers may even tailor the presidency to the APC, because they did it in last election, and that's not so. If they can do it outside the APC, why bother them to? Why do they bother to be?
Let's talk about the APC particularly, concerning the allegations or accusations of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu tilting the country towards a one-party state.
Yeah.
I know it's a conversation that we have had here before,
Yeah.
and your opinion about it and your stand about it is that the president is not driving the country towards a one-party state, and it's not forcing anyone to join the APC. But it appears that the APC seems to have a magnet that is drawing these political office holders into the party.
Yeah.
Again, I would ask, how can the government of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu convince Nigerians that its aim and goal is not driving Nigeria towards a one-party state?
As a light count on INEC website, we still have 18 political parties. And nobody is holding anybody back from joining whatever political party they deem fit as their choice.
Yeah.
And as it is today, all these political parties have their national chairman. Showore is in his own political party. Peter Obi is still there. Atiku Abubakar and they are ADC. That's why I said it's not your uhuru for APC. Those forces will look at what is prevalent, and there is no human being or any phenomenon that's invisible. But one thing that works for APC is its discipline and leadership. From Buhari, who is the tactical disciplinarian, to Asiwaju, who is the master strategy, they have been able to put up a kind of discipline regime in the APC. And this is what attracts other people, because here indiscipline will not be tolerated. Even if there are problems, even if there are friction, even if there are discerning interests and unequitable distribution of wealth and within the party, they've had a mechanism to continue to solve that problem and evolve. Yes. But in the APC, in the PDP, you find out that they wash their dirty linens too much in the public, and nobody wants to belong to where there's rancor, friction, and all the time. So going forward, the Asiwaju leadership style and the ability to perform, and if you can see, our economy is taking the bend. The naira is being stable against the dollar. Yes. Today we are net exporter of some of the products that we have within our soil. Bitumen is being produced. Now battery companies are coming to Nigeria because of the policy of the Asiwaju-led administration. Yeah. Nobody wants to associate with failure. Everyone wants to see. They say success have many friends. And that's why you see that in droves. And talking about one-party state, if converging in one place in Nigeria to solve our problem, we need multiple parties if one party can solve our problem. Do you really get me? The management of that party will be easier. The interests, our divergent interests will be converged at a point. And if there are
there is an option of a one-party state.
It's not an option in China today. There are multi-party.
China is a communist nation.
They have multi-party democracy, but what they do is that no matter what the way they are solving their problem, they will converge with the communist agenda. That you must not do this, you must not do this, whatever it is. And then there is a convergent point. What we like in Nigeria that does not make us move forward is that convergent point. And that's what APC is trying to offer us, whereby evenly Nigeria in their mouths and in their draw. When you have 26 states out of 30, possible 37 or 36 states. Now this is 80%. Now, if 80% of our divergent opinion and interest, it can be converged at a point. We may now try to do what I call separation of mixture in chemistry, then bring out the goods, we'll bring out the goods from the bad, and we have a point where we can drive it. The Coastal Road, when the Asiwaju-led administration was conceiving it, he did not look at the political party along that line. He just said, this thing Nigeria needs it. The Sokoto Badagry does not, there are so many political parties across that length. They are not looking at the political party, but the service that, when they are doing NEL the NEL is across the landscape of Nigeria, regardless of political party. So now if we have a convergent point, that's what APC is about to offer Nigeria, where, like this issue that came up on this genocidal attack on Nigeria, you can see that we are able to come as a point that no, there's nothing like that that's happening in our country, that we are good, we can handle ourselves, our problem by ourselves. And these are the future of Nigeria, where we can talk and speak in one voice. And that's what APC is offering.
Mr. Yusuf, we have to let you out of the studio at this point. But thank you so much. It's been wonderful having this discussion with you. Quite punchy lines, and we hope that maybe, just maybe, the PDP will get its house in order before the 2027 general elections.
Yeah, it's nice to be here, and good morning once again, viewers.
Well, that has been Mr. Yusuf Muyideen Ahmed, a geospatial analyst, speaking to us on matters of national interest. We had spoken about the People's Democratic Party and the factional fight that is currently ongoing with these factions jostling for control of the party. We also touched on the most recent defection of a governor from the People's Democratic Party, Governor Douye Diri of Bayelsa, to the All Progressives Congress, where he cited that he does not want Bayelsa to sync with the PDP. We'll take a break. At the top of the hour, Samuel Adeleke will be in the studio for ADBN Sports. My name is Chijioke Okafo. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.